leaving Myanmar, going to Bangkok, flying to Bangkok, then spending 4 hours in Bangkok airport, Don Muang airport, then catching our flight to Cambodia, to Siem Reap, to see some of the most amazing temples in Asia, or maybe the world. So come on, let's go. Farewell to Myanmar. It's been a bit of a hectic and way too brief trip, but I have managed to capture the main highlights. So Yangon, Bagan temples, Inle Lake, and then a brief visit to Mandalay. So much more there is to see, but that'll just have to wait for another trip. Now, recapping my favourites. This is always a tricky one, but I'm going to try and do a recap of each country to say what I thought was my favourite part of the trip and why. For me, although they're all fantastic places, Inle Lake has to be my favourite. I just love being out on the water, the early morning light, the mist, the fishermen, the opportunity to see a lot of Myanmar Burmese life as it still goes on. I'm not really that much of a city person, so Yangon, although it was very fascinating and had lots to see, and the Shwagadan temple was an amazing sight, it's still a big city and a bit busy for me. Mandalay, Mandalay, again, the temple on the hill overlooking Mandalay city, and the wooden bridge, the largest teak bridge in the world, also quite beautiful. But again, a city. Bagan does rival it. I mean, Bagan, huge open spaces. You could spend days just ambling around and getting some amazing photos and experiences amongst the temples, and just finding temples that nobody goes to. But the lake wins it for me. Food of Myanmar. A bit of a mixed bag. Myanmar is quite strange. It's got its geographic location of Myanmar puts it between. On one side you've got Bangladesh, and India, China, a little bit of Laos, and Thailand are on its common borders, and it takes a bit of food from all of these places, which is great because all those food places are good. It doesn't seem to have its own really strong Myanmar food identity. So a lot of the food I ate was either Indian or Chinese, or Thai. I don't know if I had any Bangladeshi food. But it's all been okay. I wouldn't say stunning. Like, you know, Thai food is really difficult to go into Thailand and get bad food. Same as India. India food is just packed with flavour. I did enjoy my Myanmar meals. My best one by far was at the Love Boat in the mall in Yangon, where I just happened to wander across. It was near the reclining Buddha, and this a little place tucked in there called the Love Boat, and I had this, I can't remember if it was pork or chicken, but it was absolutely delicious, really nice. So that had to be my favourite meal. Safety wise, it is a very safe country to visit, so don't be put off by what you hear on the news. Do your own research. Weather, yes, December through to April is the best time of the year to visit, and the busiest time of the year. I say busy, it's not busy like a lot of other Southeast Asia destinations, but you get the good weather. It's not too hot during the day. It can get quite cool at night. It was dropping, and I say quite cool, it was dropping, I think the lowest was 15 degrees at night, so it's not cold, but if you're going on a boat, can be quite nippy, so you need to bring a few extra layers, but it's dry this time of year. Then April, May, June, July, it's the rainy and hot season combined, so not such a good time of year. But it's an interesting time of year because the early part of the year when it's dry, everything is very dry, like Bagan is dusty and brown. You then come later in the year in the rains, everything blossoms and you've got the green and the clouds, you know, so, and prices do drop a little bit as well. Transport around Myanmar. There is a trains between some of the major places, but they're horribly slow, very uncomfortable and really loud, bumpier than the roads by all reports. So really not worth taking unless you just want to go for the train experience. Don't expect any sleep or any aircon or much in the way of hearing. Some people I spoke to, they said they put their headphones on with the music and they couldn't hear the music because the train was so loud. So the main way of getting between places, certainly economically, is by buses. There's lots of bus companies of different values. There's some luxury VIP bus companies that are very good, both day buses and night buses for getting around. Now, to give you an idea, a 10-hour journey, which is, if you're looking like I did several journeys, I did the bus from Yangon to Bagan. That was 10 hours. Okay. So my bus driver suddenly, my taxi driver has just leapt out the taxi and run off and left me. Okay, he's left the engine running. I think he just went, and he's gone to do a pickup. Okay, well, I don't mind. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, the bus journeys I did. Yes, so to give you an idea of the cost of bus journeys and the times, I took the bus from Yangon to Bagan, which was a 10-hour night bus, and I took the VIP luxury bus. Now that means there's only 3 seats a row, fully reclining, and I'm sure on my videos you've seen my views of the inside of the bus. So very nice buses. Takes 10 hours, and that cost $15 US. So not too bad. I then took also the night bus from Bagan to Inle Lake. That also took 10 hours, and that was $12 US, again in the same luxury night bus. Then I took again another night bus from Inle Lake to Mandalay. That was only 7 hours, included a meal as well at a little road-stop restaurant, and that cost me $11. So that gives you an idea of the costs and the times travelling. I'm now actually flying out of Mandalay to Bangkok, so I don't have to, so I'll just move over here a bit, do any more bus journeys in Myanmar. So yes, and the night buses are good. I mean, they're good quality. It's a nice way of travelling around. Oh, the other way of travelling around, of course, is flying between those places. You can fly to the airports near Bagan and Inle Lake, and of course Mandalay and Yangon. But the flights are reliable, but quite expensive by comparison. I think for the same journey, I was looking at about $120 to $160 US for a one-way flight between Yangon and Mandalay. Obviously you can pick up some offers if you book far enough ahead, but then you're less flexible with your journey. So questions and comments and anything else you want to ask, just drop me a comment below. I'll get back to you as soon as I've got internet access. Let's get to the airport, do a check-in, and start our trek via Thailand to Cambodia. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.